Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The Raiders at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Roth, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Now Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now Anderson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Anderson.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now Wilson. And the Raiders have got him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Jets 14, Raiders 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down now, it's Roth. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Looking to throw. Anderson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders, nothing.
They'll run on first down. Roth, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun. Anderson got his man complete over the middle. That's Porter. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Anderson. He finds his man complete. It's Porter. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, it's Roth. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Anderson over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there. And they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. Now we continue to go in that direction.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Anderson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Anderson looking to throw on second down.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield?
Touchdown Raiders! Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed. And
now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Wrong. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's Anderson on 1st down. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And out across midfield down to the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jets.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll run with Hall. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd down and goal. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now Wilson on first down. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Running left, it's Hall. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
In motion left is Wilson. To throw on second down, Wilson. A pass complete to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
First down, Jets.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Pat Freiermuth, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14.
Jets 21, Raiders 14. Jack Fox.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Anderson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Anderson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Counter play with Jacobs.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. To throw is Anderson on 1st and 10.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Anderson now to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the 41, Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
On the move past the 40.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Here's second and a yard.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Hall. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first down, right back to Hall.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
From the 17, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore
from 17 yards out.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here. And they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. And they will take a knee here. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And they will take a knee here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Wilson wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Wilson.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jets,